series, game 2 of this Cincinnati series, the final series against Cincinnati for the season. We lost the first one in extras on a wild pitch that scored Billy Hamilton in the 10th inning. Tough loss there, but we're going to try and bounce back today. We have Dan Herron on the mound facing off against the young Tony Cingrani. And Herron in this one, this will be his last game he'll pitch. He's retiring after this season, and but still getting a chance here at win number 200 of his career. Hopefully we can get it for him today. It'd be exciting for him. So let's go ahead and get into this ball game here. We're going to try and get the best lineup out there to help him get this victory. Win number 200. I said last start of the season. Can't hold anything back. No, I'm kidding. Old water boy reference there. We're going to have Miguel Montero go, and that's going to go ahead and do it for me. I'm going to go ahead and kick it out to Matt, Eric, and Steve out at the Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, and I'll be back after the game, guys. Enjoy.
San Francisco Giants for the third time in the last 5 years, and their hero, Madison Bumgarner.
And now the 1-1 delivery, and here it is, and it's swung on a high drive left center field, full going back. He's to the track, and he's right to the wall. He's there. He squeezes it, and the A's have won it.
Counting down to first pitch tonight at Great American Ballpark. The Cubs and Reds are next. From one of the more hitter-friendly yards in the big leagues, a look at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. With that, we say hello again, everybody, and welcome to Cubs Baseball. Matt Vasgersian with you, Mike Side. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Chicago Cubs, as Joe Madden will line them up like this. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher, whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number is right there on the right side of your screen. Quickly a look now at the defensive alignment they'll face in this one. Dexter Fowler makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening.
Center fielder number 22, Dexter Fowler.
And we kick things off tonight with a swing and a miss for a first pitch strike as we're underway. EK, let's take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
And it hasn't been the best year for them, but at least they're finishing strong. That says a lot for their manager and the type of team that I think these guys can become.
And before the evening moves too far along, let's go inside the numbers a bit and show you how these two teams stack up side by side. Starlin Castro will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Now here's the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. The 1-0 pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll reach over to his right to make the play, and there's your second out.
And here's a spot where you can see he just doesn't get that bat on a level plane through the zone. And this is an uppercut swing like he's trying to hit it out of the park. It winds up a routine pop-up.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in, and he's having a great season so far, currently 5th in the National League in home runs. Here's the first offering. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Sticks with the fastball here as he forges ahead 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Now here it comes. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. It's the Cubs 0 with the Reds coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Now the starting lineup for Cincinnati in this one. Set to face these guys. He's been an all-star as both an American leaguer and a National Leaguer in his career. There are the numbers for the veteran right-hander Dan Herron. And there's a look at the defensive alignment for the Cubs here. Billy Hamilton will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
And this is lined into left field for their first hit of the ball game.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
Brandon Phillips will stand in now. He'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Now here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Eric, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight here in the bottom of the first. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
And it hasn't been the best year for them, but at least they're finishing strong. That says a lot for their manager and the type of team that I think these guys can become.
Here's the 1-1. Out in front here is Phillips as he lifts a high drive out to deep left field. Denorfia is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
And on the mound, he's got to hope he doesn't have to suffer through watching too many more of those off the bat.
Joey Votto will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the National League. First pitch coming. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Ready now on 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Checked by Heron. Now the pitch. And now this is swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Denorfia is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
And you know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his bat. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. Looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
Jay Bruce will dig in now. 1 home run shy of 20 for the season so far. First pitch coming. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
That's a good pitch call right there on that fastball away. That works almost like a pitch out, just in case he's thinking about it over there at first.
Ready with the 1-0 now to Bruce. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not in time as he steals second.
Well, he had to wait a couple of batters before getting his chance to run. But he made it pay off here as he's into scoring position now with 2 away here in the first.
The 1-1. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Reds lead 1. We've played an inning. No score. Chris Bryant will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Chris Bryant.
First pitch on the way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
And the pitch. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Here comes the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
2-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. Full count pitch on its way. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
If he could have been just a little more patient there, would have had a leadoff walk. Instead, he chases it out of the zone here and winds up costing him.
Jorge Soler will get his first opportunity now. First pitch to him. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike one. Here's the pitch. Goodness, 0-2 now. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
Way outside. 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. Take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Here comes a 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Strike three call. And that is back-to-back punch-outs here in the inning. 3 in a row total, and there are 2 away.
Well, tough to start a game much better than this. He's run through these first 5 guys pretty easily. This is already his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Looks like he's in it for the long haul here.
Miguel Montero will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Montero waits. Now the pitch. And hits the outside corner. It's strike one.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Now here's the pitch. Down and away, ball one. One pitch on the way. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now the 1-2. On the ground to third. Throw on Devado will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Todd Frazier will stand in. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First offering on the way. Too low, 1-0. Now the pitch. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Now this one sets up a big pitch because you don't want to lose that leadoff guy in a scoreless ball game.
3-0 is on the way. And they won't let him walk that easily, as that's somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now.
That's a borderline strike right there, and I think that he had 1 step out of the batter's box headed towards first already.
Here we go.
And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
And sometimes when you're just getting rolling here in a ball game, you've got a 3-ball count. Hey, go ahead and lay one in there. Make him prove to you that he can beat you. This winds up a pretty routine fly ball.
Devin Mesoraco will get his first opportunity now, looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games and counting coming in. And here's the first pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Now here's the pitch. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Fowler is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
In now, Brennan Bosch. And this will be fouled away. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now here it comes. Here's a splitter that's taken for a ball, 1-1. Here it comes. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here he comes again, 1-2. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
2-2 pitch on the way. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
You can see where the third baseman is set up here to start the play. Well off the line with the left-handed hitter up there, so he has no shot at knocking this ball down as it heads to the corner for what will turn out to be a stand-up double.
Zach Cozart will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. Here's the first offering. Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Chris Denorfia will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Now the first pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. And the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The pitch. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Just trying to go inside, but you see he kind of holds this one a bit too long, and just like that, leadoff guy's aboard.
Dan Herron will stand in what would appear to be a sacrifice situation here. First pitch coming. And he pops up the bunt attempt. He's set. Now the pitch. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
A wise decision to pull it back. You've got to make sure you bunt it strikes. You're playing right into their hands if you don't.
1-1 on the way. Called a strike as he pulled the bunt attempt back, 1-2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Here's the 1-2. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Whether this is intentional or not, you're not going to be long for this game if you hit back-to-back guys. Umpires, They tend to have a quick hook after that.
Stepping in now, Addison Russell, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in, so you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Bruce is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away.
Good job there at second base of doing the math in his head and figuring out he can make it up to third. So that puts runners on the corners now with only one away.
Dexter Fowler will try it once more. He lined out to start the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. He's ready now. The pitch. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, and that's a big second out right there, and that's going to keep that runner anchored over there at third base. So they may wind up not getting that first run across after all.
Starlin Castro will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. Now the first pitch. Now here's the ball hit sharply toward the right side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. More ahead from Great American Ballpark right after this. Tony Cingrani makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Here's the first offering. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And that misses. 1-1. Pitch on the way. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. And the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first down.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Maybe even a half heartbeat considering how fast his heart is beating right now. But he's on it all the way, and he winds up making the play.
Billy Hamilton will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
Here we go.
And a ball, 1-0.
1-0.
The next pitch. Now a ball hit back up the middle. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Brandon Phillips will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
All right, Phillips.
Here comes the 1-0. 2-0 now.
And you wonder if he's feeling just a little bit distracted having that base stealer over there at first base. Sometimes just the threat of a steal can really mess with your head out there.
Now the 2-0 home. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Soler is there, 2 down.
Well, in this at-bat, he did everything right. He got himself into a good hitter's count. That's 2-0. found a good pitch to hit, and he hit it hard. Just unlucky, I guess. He hit it right at somebody.
In is Joey Votto now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 home. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Here's the 1-1. Oh, and he takes this one to the opposite field, high and deep to left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. One left for Cincinnati. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Anthony Rizzo will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
First pitch coming. A swing and the bat explodes as this is on the ground to third. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the 4th.
Oh, boy, that is a very tough, very dangerous play down there at third. He's got to keep focused on the baseball somehow, but he's also got the business end of that broken bat headed right at him. So that's a nice job to sidestep the danger and then get the out at first.
Into the box now, Chris Bryant, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. The 1-2 with one away. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 23 for him thus far. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
This is just their first hit of the night, but what a hit it was. He squares up on this thing perfectly and just drives it over the wall. Added some serious hang time to it.
In is Jorge Soler.
Right fielder.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. That home run believed to be 402 feet all told. One 0 on the way. Line hard, but foul. One run, just one hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Here comes the 1-1. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there. It seems like we've seen a lot of guys late on the fastball tonight.
And he's not throwing all that hard either. But when he throws it off the other pitches, that's where it makes it a little more difficult.
And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. as he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Montero waits. Now the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Now the pitch. There's a line drive out to left center that'll carry over the head of Cozart. It's short, a base hit.
Well, that's a nice piece of defensive hitting right there. What I mean by that, with 2 strikes, you've got to open that zone up a little because you don't want to get caught looking at strike 3. So he lets it fly here on a pitch pretty well out of the zone, but he makes it work out for him.
Standing in now, Chris D'Onofrio, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. A runner on first with 2 away. From the stretch. Fouled back. Pause, now the pitch. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Jay Bruce will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Right fielder, Jay Bruce.
First pitch coming. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
And we've seen a lot of that pitch here in the first 4 innings, and it's been real effective for him, and that's another example right there.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Now here it comes. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Ball 2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Now a swing and a ground ball. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Our next telecast comes your way tomorrow afternoon in high definition as these 2 teams wrap up this 3-game set. And you get a look there at the expected starters for tomorrow's contest. Todd Frazier will try it again. He flew out his first time. First pitch on the way. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Seems like he's gotten away with more than a few location mistakes so far.
Yeah, and that's not going to last forever, especially in this place.
Now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Here it comes. And a drive out to deep right center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Digging for second goes Frazier. Around second. He'll try for third. The tag, and he's out at third. And a poor decision to try to stretch it that time.
Well, once his ball got out there, you figured it was a sure double, but he decided to risk it and try for 3. It's a pretty big gamble to take when you're already in scoring position, and here it doesn't pay off.
Catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in as he swings and pops this one foul off to the right, out of play. Here's the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1. Swing and a line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Cubs lead it 1-0. Dan Herron will come forward now to start things out against his opposite number. And these two have matched each other pitch for pitch here through the first half or so of this ball game.
Yeah, I think we had an idea runs might be hard to come by. Maybe not this hard to come by, but both of these guys have been just about flawless so far.
Now here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. The throw into second. But it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Well, I think this was a little bit of a gamble from my perspective. I had a feeling that he'd take a big turn around first and then hold on, but he was having none of that. He's smelling 2 all the way, and he's going to make it there with a hustle double.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. In now, Addison Russell as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. From the belt, kicks and deals. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
The 1-1. Now a ground ball heading for the Gold Glover Votto at first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Well, that's just a really nice job right there. After the leadoff double, I don't care who the next guy is, he has to, at the very least, make a productive out. And that's a good job right there as he gets his man to third, now with just 1 out.
Dexter Fowler will stand in, looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne. First offering on the way. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Comes set. Now the pitch. Now a ball lined to the right side. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Well, you got a good pitch to hit. This is out over the plate, and he knows just what to do with it. Drives this one to right field and picks up that RBI from third.
Starlin Castro will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. And here's the first pitch. On the move now is Fowler. Pitch inside. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Not a bad idea right there, right after you've driven in a run. Maybe the pitcher's mind is elsewhere, so he's going on the first pitch, and he makes it into second safely with that stolen base.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. The 1-0. Oh, not fooled one bit by the changeup as he smokes this one to deep left field. That one will not be coming back. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 9 on the year. And with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Chris Bryant will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Here's the first offering. Hammered the other way to deep right field. But he will make the catch on the dead run as he tracks it down just shy of the wall, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's now 4-0 Chicago. Brennan Bosch will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Ball 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. As well they should.
Ready with the 2-1.
Here we go.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Now the 3-1 pitch. Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Yeah, nothing on the scoreboard yet, so maybe this can be a start as he's on base to lead off the inning.
Zach Cozart will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now the first pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there. Back to first, but it's right over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Oh, I'll tell you, this manager, he's probably seen enough. 2 things you've got to avoid. Walks and errors, and we've seen both here this inning.
Brian Pena will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 29, Brian Pena.
Cut fastball in there for a called strike. He's set, now the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were 2 pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
He's ready, now the pitch. Swing and a liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
If you're going to pitch a good game at this level, you're going to have a few atom balls, and that one was squared up pretty good, just not in the right location.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in as this is swung on and chopped over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Reds lead one. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. J.J. Hoover will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound. Jorge Soler will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the 6th. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And the pitch. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ballgame.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. As he can't make contact and is tied up here, it's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Yeah, same pitch, same result, and he's late on it again.
1 out, nobody on. Now the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Another 0-2 coming. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Yeah, you could tell right there. 0-2, he's just thinking about protecting the plate. And he nearly chased a bad one there, but he caught himself at the last possible instant.
1-2 pitch here is a routine grounder to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Good start to the inning here out of the bullpen. After 3 runs came in to score last inning, they needed someone to come in here and slow that offense down a bit.
Chris DeNorfia will dig in, 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Number 12 will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Now the 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
The 1-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they're in front 4-0. Number 12 will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 12.
Back alongside Eric Harrelson, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian as internet sensation Dat Dude Brandon Phillips gets set to lead off the Cincinnati half of the inning. First pitch to him. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Joey Votto will stand in again. He's flown his first 2 plate appearances thus far. First pitch coming. Chopper foul. Checked by Heron. Now the pitch. Bouncing ball back up the middle to second for 1. On to first, and Votto is retired. It's a double play.
I think this one falls into the category of tailor-made. Here you go. 1, 2 hops to second, the feed to the bag, and a 4-6-3 double play. That's as easy as it comes.
Jay Bruce will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Perhaps exasperation would be the watchword in that first base dugout.
Yeah, and you know, it feels like it's been that way all night for him.
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
Now here's the pitch. 0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air to right field. Soler is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Reds go down quietly. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front, and before the inning gets underway, let's get it down 4-0. Get a look at our game summary to this point. Dan Heron will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Pitcher, Dan Heron.
Now the first pitch. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Bruce is there to put it away for out number 1.
First pitch swinging here to start the inning, and he didn't waste any time waiting for his pitch. He got it right there. Just hit it right at somebody.
Into the box, Addison Russell. As he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
The batter, number 24, center fielder Dexter Fowler.
Dexter Fowler will step in, an RBI single this last time around. Here's the first offering. And this is lifted the other way to left center. Catch made out there by Bosch, and there are 2 away now. Starlin Castro will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Now here's the first pitch. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. Down go the Cubs on just 4 pitches. They lead it 4-0. Todd Frazier will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. First pitch coming. Grounded, foul. Pitch on the way. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Devin Mesoraco will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
First pitch on the way. Lays off 1-0. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
No runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And this pitch misses to the Reds catcher, now 2-1. Herron coming up now on 70 pitches in the game. Now a swing and a ground ball to third. And he goes to a knee to try to knock it down, but it's by him down the line.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
Brennan Bosch will stand in. Base on balls his last time. First pitch coming. And that misses, ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Both teams with 6 hits so far. As a look, now the pitch. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Well, 2 very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
The 2-0 on the way. Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1. Here it comes, 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. He's ready now, the pitch. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. The tag gets 1. The relay on to first. The double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. None left for Cincinnati. They trail here 4-0. Anthony Rizzo will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Now here's the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
And now a pitch on the way. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Well, he just hasn't looked comfortable all night long.
Here it comes. inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
Here comes the 1-2. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Here he comes on 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, after getting ahead here 0-2, he nibbles for a couple pitches and then finally just says, all right, I'm through with this. So he goes back to the fastball, just blows it right by him.
Into the box now, Chris Bryant. As he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. Now here it comes. Hit hard to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
And that ball is rifled at him that time, and it just about took him into left field. Somehow he gets his glove down there and makes a nice play.
Jorge Soler will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
First offering on the way. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. The pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Here's the 1-1. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
And after 3 strikeouts already, you can bet he's going to be pressing up there at the plate, trying to make something happen. And that just might make things worse.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Here's the full count offering. Bruce will come over for a look, but this will wind up back in the crowd, a foul ball. The next 3-2. And he'll strike out here yet again. It's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Cubs are down in order, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Zach Cozart will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. Here's the first offering. And this likely won't help much as the first pitch of the inning is hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they've just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Number 74 will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And he takes ball 1. The 1-0. That one, as this ball's dribbled out in front of first, gets him, and it's a fast start to the inning for Heron, 2 down.
this has been a real gem turned in so far. 7 2/3 scoreless innings for him. With his pitch count where it is, I don't see any reason why he wouldn't be back for the ninth.
Billy Hamilton will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Now the first pitch. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Nothing happening there against Danny Herron. His guys are up 4-0. Manny Parra will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Miguel Montero will step in, a ground out victim as last time.
Catcher, Miguel Montero.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Montero waits. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, number 12.
Number 12 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. And here's the first pitch. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
You talk about tying the guy up. My goodness.
Here's the pitch. Fouled straight back. Now the pitch. Now a ground ball heading for the Gold Glover Votto at first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Dan Herron will make a 4th plate appearance tonight, and why not? He's been in command. First pitch to him. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. Onto the bag with it himself is Votto, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. But they're in front 4-0. Brandon Phillips will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
First pitch coming. In the air to left center. And he will reach down to pluck this one off his shoe tops. A fine play there for the first out.
Yeah, only 2 outs now stand between him and his shutout. And the way he's throwing the ball, doesn't look like he's going to have too much trouble getting it.
Joey Votto will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Now the first pitch. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Fowler is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Yeah, it's not like he needed any help. He's pitching well enough as it is, but this is now 2 pitches and 2 outs here in the inning. And he's growing more and more confident with every passing batter.
Jake Roos stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Here's the first offering. Ball 1.
And even though on the mound he's had his way with him, this is a dangerous customer, so don't get to thinking you're bulletproof out there.
Ready with the 1-0 now to Bruce. Fastball at 88 that time, a ball and a strike. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Hey, any way you can keep this game alive, you've got to take it. You know, it's just an infield single, but at least you keep that line moving up for one more hitter.
Todd Frazier will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, the Cubs were given an excellent outing on the mound here by this man, Dan Herron. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 4-0. Good night from Cincinnati.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 4 runs.
All right, guys, and the Cubs win behind a huge pitching performance by Dan Herron. Earlier I said it was his going for his 200th. I was mistaken with that. He was going for a 150, and he got it with a complete game shutout. Pitched a masterful game. Worked out a few jams in this one, but had a lot of help from his offense. Got a home run early from Chris Bryant, and then a 2-run homer by Starlin Castro, and that pretty much sealed the deal. Nobody was going to be able to touch him today. So, good victory for us. A good way to end this month of September. 4 more games left. We got 4 more games in October, and then it's all over, and we're done for the season. But we'll be bringing you the playoffs here as well. We'll get to see if any more teams clinch too coming in the next few days. But that's going to go ahead and do it. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to follow us here on YouTube at Life of Raw Sports Gaming Network, as well on Twitch at Life of Raw Sports Gaming. And then also don't forget to give us a follow on Twitter as well at LRSGN. I'm Big Dope 7, and you guys be sure to keep it real.